right, y'all. Welcome back to Under the Hood with your boy Bert G from Mustang Mafia. Got one of my homies from the club from Mustang Mafia out here. Came met us at the O&E Speed Shop out here in Kenner, Louisiana, right? Yep. So welcome to the show, Harleezy. Glad to have you here, big.
Absolutely.
That's what's up, say, bro. And you know, if y'all don't know, I drive a 2011. My car is called the Red Dragon. So my boy Harleezy is a part of the Red Squad. Shout out to the Red Squad. That's all y'all other boys. But welcome to the show, dog. I wanna introduce you to the people. I'm kind of excited for what's going on in Mustang Mafia because all of the people that we have here has all been basically we might be running on the street, we see a dude in the Mustang, hey, come holler at us, dog, and we get him in there, right? Not a lot of people has joined Mustang Mafia the way that you did. So I want you to kind of tell the people out there, how did you meet the Mustang Mafia guys?
All right, so I'm good friends with Alex from Lux Exotex, very good supporter of Mustang Mafia. Big shout out to him. Been friends with him a long time. He's done a few of my cars. I've always known him to have these gangsta Mustangs, always parked out his house. And I've always wanted a Mustang since I was young. Of course, my wife would never let me have one because we have a kid, and kids and Mustangs don't exactly go good together.
No.
So one day, I said, all right, I'm really gonna push for getting a Mustang. And she was getting okay with the idea, and we were pulling down Alex's street. My parents live right around the corner. Pulling down Alex's street, and the whole block is flooded. It looked like every Mustang Mafia member was there. And I looked at my wife, I said, I'm getting a Mustang. I hope you know I'm getting a Mustang.
That's what's up.
And the next day, I went and bought this car.
Red Squad. That's exciting to me, man. I really, when we first started Mustang Mafia, I remember when we did the very, very first meeting, there was a guy named Chop. And after I started talking, Chop was inspired, but one of the things that he said was he wanted to inspire people to go out and go buy a Mustang. He wanted us to take over the city and have so many nice Mustangs in our crew that people will see us and say, you know what, I'm going to sell my car just so I can go around with them dudes. Right. And I think that's starting to happen. So I'm really proud, and it's exciting to see that actually taking place.
Oh yeah, that's
So what year is the car?
It's a 2015 Mustang GT Premium. Just regular Mustang.
Nothing special.
Nothing too crazy.
The guy that we had on the other day, we talked about being car guys. Yeah. He was saying that his car was a regular Mustang GT, and I was like, that's what car guys do. Real car guys don't go out and buy the top of the line. Real car guys go buy the bottom of the line and build it the way they want.
I'd rather smoke somebody with this,
right?
Who has got a GTR or whatever,
right?
Than go out and buy something that's already faster than a GTR.
To me, that's the excitement of building your car. Like, I don't always agree with people when they say it's not really yours if you bought it, because it's yours, but when you build it, I think you're just a little bit more proud of it. Right. So what all have you done to it so far?
Not much yet, because I'm kind of on the fence of whether or not I'm going to go with like a turbo setup or supercharger setup, and I don't want to have to be double buying things. So right now, I've got a catback exhaust system, just straight pipes, and my
your strut tower?
Strut tower bar.
So
yeah.
tell me, all right, here's another funny story. Tell me, yeah, we're going to tell them. So how did we get the strut tower brace? It's the exact color. I think that's kind of nice. What happened with that?
So we have a member in the group. I'm sure he's going to do one of these interviews as well. Named Nick. And Nick has a white car who thinks his car is the shit.
Right.
It is.
Right.
But he has been painting every piece red on his car. Every accent piece has been red. Well, turns out he did this to his car and got the strut tower brace, painted it red, and it didn't fit. So of course I texted him. I said, "Hey, look, if you can't make it fit, I'll come and get it." and that seems to have happened a couple of times where he's bought some things for his car that don't fit.
Man,
and I love.
Sorry for him, but that's perfect for you, huh?
It works out good for me.
Hey, whatever works, whatever gets you there, right?
That's right.
So I heard you say that you want to maybe do some supercharging or turbo?
Yeah. So I think I'm going more supercharger route just because I'm not trying to buy a whole nother car as a daily. I think I want to keep my car and I want to be able to drive it every day.
So you want something that's reliable?
Yeah, more. I would say that everybody I've talked to that's got turbos, they're Like, look, if you would like working on your car a lot, then go with a turbo. But, and I know if you want to make big power, go with a turbo. But I'm just looking to have some good fun with my friends, you know.
So what's the horsepower range that you would like to be in?
I think, I mean, of course, right now I'm right under 400. I'm gonna say right now 600 would be beautiful, but you know, when I get 600, I'm gonna want 700, and when I get 700, I want to be 800. So it's just like chasing the tail of the dragon.
Right, that's what happened. That's exactly what happened.
Right.
So do you feel like you're going to get the 600 to be happy with, or is that just where your next stepping stone is?
That's yeah. So that's my next goal.
That's
so
the
I'm gonna
next
get the
goal.
600, but I'm gonna set myself up to go higher than that.
Yeah.
When I go and I do my supercharger, I'm gonna make sure I get one where I can crank it up higher when I want that.
Well, you know, with the turbo, I'm cool with a lot of people wanting to go turbo, and turbo is cool, but it is a little bit more maintenance.
Yeah.
You know, from what I know. My big thing with superchargers is people always say, "Oh man, don't get a supercharger if you want to make big power." Well, there's plenty of superchargers out there that get you up to 1,000. If you're not comfortable with 1,000 horses, there's something wrong with you.
Right.
It's just in my opinion.
Right.
So what else? All right, so we're gonna supercharge this thing eventually.
Hopefully soon.
Is there any? It's sometime soon.
Hopefully soon.
Like how? Okay.
I'm
How?
by the end of the year. This thing.
Okay, by the end of the year. By the end of the year.
Yeah.
Is there any other dream mods that you would want to do to the car?
I mean, of course, I got to do all the supporting mods. I got to do half shafts, drive shafts, and everything. You know, once you put 600, 700, 800 horsepower to the car, you got to make sure that it's going to run.
Yeah, it's got to be able to hold the power. It's got to be able to get it to the car.
Yeah. So, I mean, nothing too crazy. I'm not doing a purpose-built race car, at least not yet.
Yeah.
Maybe when this thing gets to be like the same age as like a new Edge or something like that, when we got new crazy things, then maybe this will turn into a race car or something like that.
Right. I got you.
But we'll see.
I got you. So, you know, I think that you've done something that's putting a lot of pressure on people. And I'll tell you, I'm one of the people. When you wrap the roof,
Yeah.
I'm saying, man, I think that look good. I want to do it, but I can't do it because you have, you know, and it's going. I think right now there's a lot of people in the city that see your car and say, dang, I never thought to do that. And I think pretty soon in the next couple of weeks you're gonna start seeing a couple of cars
I think so too.
riding around with that same.
The good thing is though, I got my car wrapped by Kevin at PG Nolan, probably the best in the business. He's definitely the best.
He's definitely the best around here.
Right. And he told me personally, he said, you know, I like other people's cars being different. So if somebody comes in here and asks for that same thing, they ain't gonna get it.
Right. That's what's up. That's what's up.
So, and I like that.
You know, and I noticed he added a little something different on the very end.
Right. And so I came in and I asked for something different. I asked for something just to round it off. I was cool with that. But he said he ran it like that, and with the body line the way it sits, it just didn't look right. And I told him, I was like, look, you're a professional. I said, if it don't look right, you do whatever you got to do.
Right.
And he did that, and I think it came out really good.
I think it came out really good. My first time seeing the car was like, oh man, I gotta go wrap my roof now.
Right.
So it looks really good. It looks really good. I'm a big fan of a lot of the stuff that you have done. The car is subtle. It's subtle, but it catches your eye.
Right.
It's not like crazy, but you can't not watch it when it goes down the street.
Exactly.
So the wing, the wicker bill, and just the stance and the sound of the car, it definitely stands apart without looking weird.
And that's what I wanted. I wanted to be very balanced. I didn't want to be, you know, too crazy. Eventually, I might think about doing like a front splitter. But if I do the front splitter, I'm going to have to do something in the rear end too. Because right now, I like the way it's real balanced. The front end kind of stops where it should be. The rear end stops where it should be. It's not too much. I don't have too much black. I think everything's really, really balanced. So, and that's kind of been my key thing with this build, is just make sure everything's really, really balanced.
Nice. So, all right. So I love the name of the show is Under the Hood, because first we get underneath the hood of the car, and now we're going to try to get underneath the hood of the man.
Okay.
Right. So tell me this: when did you first fall in love with cars?
Man, I've loved cars ever since I was little, man. It all started, of course, playing video games and racing video games and stuff like that. I've always been big into that. My dad, I mean, he was always into the more import stuff. He was building that up and doing car shows all growing up. And then once, you know, I started getting into high school, I started hanging out with other gearheads, and we would build cars in our garage and stuff like that. I've never been in any kind of American muscle. I mean, my first car was like a '88 F-150. 302, everything. I love that truck. But now, once I got into high school, we were building more like import stuff. I had a few friends that had Euros. Never did any kind of American muscle, but I've always wanted to, just because there's something about driving a Mustang or something American muscle, man. There's nothing like it, and I didn't realize that really until I drove it.
Yeah, you definitely got to draw one to understand.
And you fall in love with it.
You know, one of my favorite things about muscle cars, especially like something with a nice V8 with a nice rumble, is just sitting at the red light.
Oh.
I love sitting at the red light, especially when you pull off and it just get that rumble and you can feel the vibration of the motor. It's something about it. So where when you get in something else, you be like, man, this thing just don't have the same type of feeling.
And it's nice when you're driving something that's real refined. Like I got my Tahoe, I got this brand new, it's beautiful. And it's fantastic to drive down the road. If I'm going to Disney World, of course I'm gonna take the Tahoe.
Right.
It's real comfortable. But I'm not driving this to be comfortable. I'm driving this because you feel the car.
Right, you feel the car. You feel like, one thing I try to explain to like my wife, because she's not a car girl.
Right.
She doesn't understand the feeling. Like I can have a headache, I can have a stomach ache, I can have a bad day, and when this is like my medicine.
Yeah.
I can get in my car and go for a ride completely by myself.
Right.
And I can come home in an hour and my headache is gone.
Feel good.
It's like the best kind of medicine.
Right.
Yeah. No side effects other than tickets and
Right.
broken car parts and stuff.
Yeah. Smiles per gallon.
Smiles per gallon, yes. So we talked about 600 horses is the goal. Would you consider yourself more of a road race guy, or do you consider yourself a dig guy?
I would love to be a dig guy, but with digs comes broken parts. So I'm gonna be road racing for a little while.
Road race guy.
Dig race, I think, is like that's where it's at.
Right.
If you could dig race, then you should.
Right. Well, so in New Orleans, they basically shut down our pad, right? They shut the pad down, and I honestly think that there's about to be a big shift in the city because we're not going to be able to replicate the pad. We're just not. But you have to fill that void. I honestly think in our city right now, it's about to be a bunch of people who start building road race cars. I think you're gonna start seeing a lot more road racing in New Orleans. So that might be the path to jump on before everybody gets there.
Yeah.
And my whole thing with road racing is your rear end gear. If you can put a rear end gear that lets you perform nice in a road, you can beat a higher horsepower car.
Right.
If he got the wrong rear end gear. Like right now, honestly, I got the wrong rear end gear in my car. I can't really do much road racing.
Right.
So I think that's where it's at. I think that's where the city is going right now.